I have realised one of the easiest ways to make life easier is literally by having less stuff. Everything you have, you eventually have to clean, organise, put away and find a home for. It is taking up so much mental space, let alone physical. So one of my biggest hacks has been getting rid of more stuff, having less stuff. So eventually I have to clean less, sort out less, declutter. Hi guys, I'm Ren. Welcome back to my channel. This channel is all about making life easier because there's enough everyday stress as it is. Here are a few hacks that have helped me declutter my space, which has helped me declutter my mind, because we don't realize how much clutter, physical clutter, can actually end up being mental clutter. One, stop stocking up, sis. Stop stocking up. I was doing it. The toothpaste on offer, so I need to buy two. The cream is on offer, so I need to buy two. What about if I run out of this? And do you know what I mean? My condition's getting low. It's not low yet, so I'm going to buy another one. Oh, want to try that product. It's on offer, so I've got to get it now. Stop. If it isn't literally gone or finished, we're not buying it. We are not buying it. No more 2, 3 and 4, because then you have to find space for those things, and then your every day and every week clean and reset is now becoming a mammoth task because there's so much stuff. When the toothpaste finish, get a new toothpaste. When the conditioner finish, get a new one, because you know what keeps happening to me, which is so annoying. So let's say my face wash is coming to an end, so I'm like, do you know what, I'm going to get a new one. I'm going to be sensible, I'm going to be organized. That face wash then lasts me another 4 weeks, and I'm like, how? Because I know, say, if I didn't buy another one, this wouldn't happen, but it's always the case. And now I've got this random bottle that I'm stuffing somewhere or putting somewhere else or shoving in my cupboards that are already bursting at the seams because I don't have anywhere to put it. And with one face wash, it's all right, but when you keep doing that with everything, you then end up with a space where you're like, oh, literally the other day, for example, it's summer right now, but I do love to buy a winter coat in the summer, and there was a really good offer on a winter coat for my daughter, so I thought, do you know what, being sensible, being savvy, get it now. And I thought, no, Renee, stop, we're not doing this, because this coat is not going to fit her this winter. For one, she has several coats that she can utilize this winter, so what, am I really going to hold the space in her wardrobe for 2 years for this coat to fit? Because it's a good offer now and I might not even like it in that time, or there might be a better deal, or it might be out of fashion or whatever. There's a lot of mics, and I thought, no, we are not doing it. Because once you say you're not doing it across the board, then you're not doing it. Once you start creeping in, then that's how my house is at the point it got where it was full, and I'm like, I don't even want to clean because there's so much stuff to sort out. It is becoming like a mammoth task. One lesson I had to reprogram my mind to accept is you don't need to own something before you need it. You just don't. Use the 1 in, 1 out rule. This changed my life. Very similar to the first rule, so it's not much different. But literally, if you're trying a new product, you want to get something, that's fine. You want to try a new lip comb or whatever, finish the one you've got. If you want to try a new hair product, but finish the one you've got. Because one thing that has absolutely changed this for me is I realised that actually, after finishing the thing I've got, I'm actually over it now. I'm over the TikTok hype. I'm over the advert. I'm actually not that fussed. And sometimes I am still fussed and I'll actually go and get that new thing and change my product, which is fine. But it has started me doing a lot of impulse buying because I'm not actually buying it now until I need it. Where I was literally ending up with 3, 4 conditioners, 3, 4 face washes, exfoliants, because it's like I need to get it. When I finish it, I'm going to start using it. Then my mind's gone on something else and there's a better product on the market. And before you know it, you've literally got a whole cupboard and drawer full of hair and beauty products. When something new comes into your home, just pause and thinking, what is it replacing? Because that alone, that question, it triggers something. So something has to go. Like, do I really need this? What am I getting it for? Because one, you're either going to not buy it, or two, you're going to buy it and be like, do you know what then? I don't like that one. I don't use it, so I'm chucking it out. So at least it's now utilizing that old space. Start decluttering as you live and not as an event. So I was like once or twice, right, I'm having a big clean out, and then it becomes this big task and you don't even want to do it and you get overwhelmed, and it's a lot. Now, clearing out is an everyday event. The same way I do a straighten up every day. If I see something that I'm like, where does that go? Where does that live? It's going. My daughter knows, don't play with me. If I see you not playing with a toy or it's thrown down in the living room for 3 to 5 working days, it is going in the bin because you clearly don't care about it and you clearly don't need it. So now as I'm doing my evening straighten up, doing my weekly clean, doing my Sunday reset, I'm actively looking for things to go, because it's like, no, we're getting rid of 2 to 3 things a week, and I'm not numbering them and saying, that's an aim. Whatever you see fit to get rid of because you don't use it, B, it's out of place, it doesn't have a home, there's nowhere to store it, get rid of it. But when you do it like that, you'll find that your house is a lot more easier to clean and to manage, and there's a lot less mental load because you're not sitting on a sea of clothes thinking, oh my God, what am I getting rid of? Actually, you've just packed the washing away and thought, do you know what? I don't wear that top, it's going. Like, and you're just doing it constantly throughout the year. Your home doesn't need to store every season of your life. And this is coming from a girlie who lives in a 2-bedroom apartment, which is relatively small. I don't have any extra storage. I am jealous of my girlies with garages and outhouses like some of my friends do. I don't have that luxury. So I have to be quite creative of where I'm putting stuff. But if right now we're in summer, my winter stuff are away. I have a very high, awkward top shelf in my wardrobe that's hard to get to, so that's where my jumpers live. In the winter, all my summer stuff lives in my suitcase or in a cupboard or away. Wherever you can tuck, hide, shift it, put it away. Your house does not need to have every season. So if the things you're actively not using in this season, put them away. Find space for it under my bed in a case, because I have been so hardcore on getting rid of stuff I've actually got under bed space now. But before, I used to put my holiday clothes in my suitcase and then leave it at my nan's in her garage. So if you can do something like that, do it. But if not, then tuck it, hide it, put it away. The vacuum bags, I've got a few of them. They're amazing as well. But just get it out of your space, because that every day, not having to see all that stuff, is going to make it a lot easier. It's going to make your wardrobe a lot more easier to move through. You can see what you've got. You don't always have to feel like you've got to buy a new outfit, because you can actually see the clothes that you want to wear. I think we massively underestimate how much mental space physical stuff takes up. And when I realized, when I was getting to a point a couple of months ago where I didn't want to clean, and I quite enjoy cleaning and I really like having a tidy space, I realized that actually this is becoming mental. It's not even physical anymore. I don't want to touch it because there's just so much stuff and I don't know where to put it. And I am not a minimalist by any means. Yes, I love that aesthetic. Do I ever think I'll get there? I don't know, because I do like stuff and I like a home to feel lived in. But am I being a lot more intentional about the stuff that I'm having in my house? Absolutely yes. Does it make my life easier? Absolutely, because as much as I don't mind cleaning, I want to clean less. I want it to be as quick and as efficient as possible. And this is definitely the hack that has changed that for me. And girls, if you've got any tips and tricks on how you make decluttering the house and your cleaning a lot easier, please throw them in the comments. And I'll see you next week.